Hello and welcome back to the Onteacher. Today we're going to be looking at classes and how easy it is to set one up. This makes life so much easier when dealing with students. So rather than having them to share the files with you all the time, set up a class, you can see exactly what they're doing. So we go to create at the top there and we press class and you give your class a name. So Onteacher demo. Just to reassure anyone, any of the information is going to be fictitious. It's not going to be real students or real email addresses, so it won't fully work, but we'll explain what we're going to do. So a class has been created. You've got two buttons, assignments. We'll look at that in a minute. We're going to start with members. So at the moment you can see I'm the member at the top there, and I can go to invite users, and where it says search names or emails, I could type in a email address. I won't do that because if I start typing something in, it'll start showing some of the emails I've already shared with people. And then you press invite, and they would appear below my name on the list. The other way of doing it is to go via a CSV file. So this is a lot easier. So we select the file or download the template. Downloading the template is easier. And what you get is you get an email address and a role. So students, your class, if you've got another teacher, a TA or something, a technician, you can include them as an educator. The rights are slightly different. So I've got 4 users there. I could just type in my next users if I wanted to. I'm just going to leave this as 4 because I just need 4 to demo it. I press save. Now, one thing I haven't tried, I'm just going to put in, we're just going to try this. We're going to go name. I'm just going to say if Bart Simpson, for example, if it displays the name Bart Simpson, it might not work. I've not tried this before, so I'm just going to have a go with it now. So we go down to that, we select the file, classroom members, process update. We'll find out if it works. So, 4 succeeded. We press close, and we've got our information there. It hasn't picked up that first and last name. I'm guessing that because these accounts aren't live within Onshape, as in there isn't an Onshape account with registered that email, it's not coming up with first and last name. Likewise, it's not coming up with a picture there to show it's actually a live count. So that's how you load them in. So you've got all your things there. You can press publish class. So the class is then published. What happens then is any students or faculty, staff, etc. will get an email. You can then go to assignments, create an assignment, test the. I think put something like that. Press create. Now, once you've created the assignment, you can see test 1, the instructions are on there. You can say students begin with new documents. They start completely fresh. You could select it and say students begin with a copy of a selected document. So bits of differentiation if you wanted. You could put in a pre-done cube and just ask them to add the dots. Share submissions, allow students to share their assignment documents, which is what we want it to. We don't want to restrict them. And then we press schedule assignment and we publish the date, so I can put it in for today's date. It's 12:53, so it says 12:54. Oh. And as I do that, the date time clicks over, so let's do 55. So 50. Set schedule, and we'll do it to finish in a week's time. And I should schedule assignment. So once it's come up, it says 3 not started, and you can then go in and you can see the status. And you can see when it was submitted, all things like that. I've been the Onteacher. Thank you very much for watching.